Can go and score 27 points on 9 holes, but have 9 blobs at the same time. No consistently bad shot, as in it can be anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and then pull draw. So it really is, anything could come out.
You've got your work cut out.
No, I like a challenge. Really explore that button going way past your midline, yeah, because you were more comfortable earlier just doing it here. Wow, Larry. So really let that button travel this way and then release, and then travel that way and then release. Wow, that's such a good strike. But you might be doing some things very consistently that give you very inconsistent outcomes. You've got wonderful natural draw swing, really.
Okay.
You've been manipulating something for 30 years.
Yeah.
Playing on and off, 20 years, something like that.
On and off 20 years.
But a bit more serious just in the last
couple of years.
3 or so.
I've spent a bit of money on coaching and trying and improving.
Yep.
Not brilliant success. Can go and score 27 points on 9 holes, but have 9 blobs at the same time.
Yeah.
And that I can't get my head around that, you know. And I've scored 15 points on stroke index 1, 2, 3 on our days away.
Yeah.
And then blobbed on the par 3s. No consistently bad shot, as in I don't miss everything left, don't miss everything right.
It's not a strong pattern
No,
to
it can be anywhere.
You've played sport to a very high level.
Yeah.
Fantastic squash player.
Yeah.
So you've probably got a really athletic skill set.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in just the physical sense, I mean that up here as well. You know, recognising your movement and strategy and stuff like this. We'll see if you're applying that athletic skill set in your golf game.
Right, okay.
So we're going to look at your swing and see what happens and see if there's any patterns, because what you did say is there's not a strong pattern in terms of missing left or right.
No.
Which is a problem in itself, right?
Yes.
But you might be doing some things very consistently that give you very inconsistent outcomes. So we'll take a look anyway.
I would say I've not hit a good ball yet.
No worries.
I think the thing is with the ranges, there's no bad shots as such, but on the golf course, if you turn up on the golf course and hit the first 4 7-irons like that,
yeah,
you screw down.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of scoring, it's a problem. Yeah, but we can still enjoy ourselves even though we don't score. But yeah, and then you get the little push fade. Yeah, yeah, and then pull draw. So it really is, you know.
Yeah.
Could be anything could come out.
You've got your work cut out.
No, I like a challenge. So, face launches the ball, path puts curvature on the ball. What is fairly consistent to give you all these inconsistent outcomes is that path. It pretty much lives on every golf shot you've hit so far today in that same place.
Okay.
Left of where you're going, where you want the ball to go. And a lot of the time, the face is open in relation to that path, and it starts a bit left of 150 but fades on and it's perfect. What happens occasionally is that, and your face and path match up, and that's the straight pull left. Every now and then that happens and your face goes outside your path, and so it starts down the blue and it's a filthy pull draw.
Right.
Really bad. What we'll do today is play around with shifting that path, because essentially your path basically lives there and your golf shot entirely depends on where your face was pointing, and it kind of lives in this bandwidth here.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of the time here, but sometimes here and very occasionally here.
Okay.
We want to go with a path out to the right.
Okay.
Because then that gives us the opportunity to close the face in relation to the path, deal off the club more, better strike, bit of a draw.
Okay.
And it's just a place you don't really live.
Makes so much sense, that.
So actually having a path right gives us opportunity to do something different with the club, which is hopefully going to improve our control and distance. We'll definitely go into ball flight later. Yeah. But first, let's get that lower body warmed up, firing, and actually contributing to this. Yeah. Because at the moment, it's not really contributing, it's just a support act, literally a support act, just keeping you up, basically. So we're just trying to isolate the lower body. Really explore that range, so really see how much you can go. That's it. And I guess you're sensing there's a bit of a weight shift with this as well. Yeah. Does it feel like a lot of movement?
Yeah. Yeah. More so with my right side, to be honest.
Yeah. We'll just see if we can use that action, so it's actually that lower body action that gives us the momentum for this to get thrown back and then to get thrown forward.
Yeah.
Feel different?
Yeah, it feels as though my arm's not going first.
Good.
Whereas before, I guess I would have
Yeah.
gone like that.
And it just you can see it looks more effortful as soon as he started to do that. Nice one. It's brilliant already, Barry. How does this feel in relation to what you were doing previously?
It feels now as though my legs are actually moving.
Notice how a lot of those shots were a bit matte first.
Yeah.
So we just looked at a little bit of rotation. We're going to look at more rotation later. But I just want to bring in some lateral force, basically, some shift.
If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos.
Just without using the board first,
Right.
let's get that club head swinging. Brilliant. What did you do first?
Move my hand away to get it to follow it.
Essentially you moved laterally this butt end of the club, the handle end,
Yeah.
and you got a bit of a swing with the club head. Brilliant.
And then the weight can take over, can't it?
Well, it can do, but we still want to influence this, because what a golf swing isn't, Barry, or rather will struggle if our golf swing is just a pendulum like this in the middle.
Okay.
Really explore that butt end going way past your midline, yeah, because you were more comfortable earlier just doing it here.
Right.
It never got past the midline of your body.
Okay.
Now you're going way past.
Right.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now you're releasing this thing way late. So you kind of shift your whole body, and then the hand and the club follows, and then it all gets released.
I mean,
Brilliant.
so many lessons I've had in the past where it's like keep still and don't move.
The logic of that is bizarre. It's so beyond me, because it's like, well, all right, Barry, what do you want to do with this golf shot? Oh, I want to hit it, like 170 yards. Yeah. All right, that's a long way. Yeah, cool. How are you going to do it? I'm not going to move. If we want to hit this ball a long way, we've got to move. So really let that butt end travel this way and then release, and then travel that way and then release. Wicked. Brilliant. Fantastic. Well done. Just come and have a couple of shots.
Right.
Again, we're not really interested in ball flight.
Yep.
We're just interested in how it feels to you. So can we really let that button travel for as long as we possibly can? Wicked. Well done. Yeah, it looks so much better. And it looks like the club is just freewheeling a lot more.
Right.
It's actually swinging. The finish is getting a bit longer. I know you're not holding it, but whereas it was here earlier, it's kind of going to more here now. You're letting the arm react a bit more.
Right.
And if you just hold it there, so keep your grip on the club.
Yeah.
Keep your grip, keep your grip, keep your grip. Okay, cool. That arm is fairly relaxed, yeah.
Right.
Ooh. We just, often when I pick this up, it's like a rock. But it's good. So do some shoulder rolls. So put 2 hands on the club and do some shoulder rolls and just let me sort of manipulate you around. So you keep a nice firm grip, but the arms and the shoulders can be nice and relaxed. Look at this now. Look at this now. This centre of mass pelvis is really working. Brilliant. Fantastic. Barry, that's awesome.
Okay.
Take a rest. Whilst we're in that space, we'll play a few of these. That's really good, Barry. Yes. That timing was wonderful. Look at that. Barry, that's such a good golf shot. Look how far that one's gone.
That's gone further than
Massive. That's like 15 yards further, at least. Wow, that's such a good strike. I know we haven't really focused on ball flight yet.
Yeah.
Which is where we're going now.
Right, okay.
Swing towards this hoop and don't move the feet. This, I guess, feels fairly comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Because it's the direction you kind of generally swing it.
Yeah.
Cool. And so keep going as I'm talking, back and forth, non-stop. it's brilliant because you're actually using the lower body action we've been working on a much lower level. So it's,
right. Okay, that's good.
It's getting in there. It's getting in there. And then just follow me. So not with your feet, but with your club head. The arc of the club you can sense as it's swinging. And just follow me as I move. So keep looking at this hoop and start swinging towards this hoop. Brilliant. Brilliant. And just keep going, but I just want you to place your attention on where this club's going in the backswing. We'll hit a few shots,
Yeah.
and I'll stand there with a hoop.
Okay.
And I want you to swing, like you've just been doing, it's brilliant. I want you to swing your club head in the direction of my hoop.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. Wow. Look at that, Barry.
Absolutely. On the green.
Stiffed it. I'll give you a birdie putt on that one.
Yeah.
So, what do we notice about that ball flight?
Yeah, it was a really good ball flight, wasn't it? And slightly left to right, which is that curvature coming in.
Slightly right to left.
Right to left.
So a bit of a draw, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But notice what's different about that right to left flight than all the other right to left flights you got earlier.
Wasn't as high, was it?
It wasn't as high.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be a bit more penetrating a little.
Absolutely.
Bit.
So lovely strike.
Yeah.
Less spin, lower, penetrating.
Yeah.
But it started right of your target.
Yeah.
Every right to left golf shot you hit earlier started left of target.
Right.
Which is obviously disaster because it's always moving away from target. To get it anywhere near the target, if it's got right to left spin on it, we need to start it right. Did it feel like this is a long way right you're swinging?
Yes. That
Yeah.
feels as
And then notice the ball flight was just a beautiful tight little draw that started a little bit right at target.
Yeah.
Even though you felt like it was swinging way over
that
this way.
is miles away. That.
Yeah, and again. Wow. Barry. Stiffed
That's
it.
it, the 150.
Stiffed it again. Well, it's gone over the 150.
Right, okay.
About 5 or 10 yards further.
Right.
Brilliant. And it might just feel ludicrously right to you because you've lived
So
for 30
flat.
years a little bit biased left.
Yeah.
Anything a bit right might feel
Yeah.
extreme to you, but let's commit to it. So let's really go out here.
I'll try over that net.
Wow. Barry. That is not the golf shot of a 22 handicap.
No, I can hit better than 22.
Oh, you've been showing us all day, absolutely. What I'm moving us towards here as well is driver.
Right.
Big time.
Okay.
You've got wonderful natural draw swing, really.
Okay.
You've been manipulating something for 30 years.
Yeah.
As soon as you started swinging it that way, well, the first two you hit was just like, bang, perfect golf shot, weren't they?
Yeah. When I very first started, my first sort of few games, I had that shot.
Right.
And my friend said to me, that's the ideal shot for
Yeah.
this course. But over a period of lessons and going to the range, it developed the other one.
So your natural, instinctive, intuitive swing gave you a bit of a draw.
Yeah.
And over time, it's just gone the other way.
Lost it,
Yeah, and that's it. So rotate over that way. And then this stays where it is, so the mush stays where it is, but you're just going to drop this way. That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you're standing up on the left leg and it rotates. So there's a shift and then a rotation. That's it. Shift. So just slow it down a little bit. Shift and then rotate. And then shift and then rotate. Shift and then rotate. Brilliant. Look at that, Barry. Wow. Tightest of draws. Oof. 160, 165 on the fly, maybe. That's so good, Barry. Look at that for a golf shot. You hit one of those, and someone asks you what your handicap is, and you say 22, they're not going to like you very much.
I know. I know.
Look at that. That is the best one you've hit all day. That's so good. Straight over the 5 of the 150. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, feel good?
Yeah, that's great.
Let's get this out.
Okay.
And we'll go outside because it's a bit close to this. So you take your club.